Welcome to Secure Systems Administration. This course is designed to teach you how to secure Windows and Linux servers in the administration of security for a network. On the first page, you will notice the announcements where I will list these items that will be here, plus this video will be right in here when I get it completed. You'll also know on the left this has due dates on when things are due. If you want to see the calendar, you're going to have to click this down so you can see it. Let's start with content. You should start with the course expectations. This is some of the things that I'm going to expect you to be able to do. Prepare you to successfully secure server operating systems. You're going to be required to post discussion questions. You're going to have to download and install specific software. You're going to have to meet with me every 3 weeks, either in my office or on the phone. That is a graded requirement that you will have, and it's listed in the assignments. For the faculty, this is a picture of me and some of the degrees that I have and certifications. Again, best way to contact me is via email. The next part of this is the book. We're going to be using the Getting Started Windows Server Security and the Linux Server Security Hack and Defend books. Windows will be the first half, Linux will be the second half. I'm not going to go over we'll go a little bit over the syllabus, but you have a video that shows you what to do for the course syllabus. I will open it and let you know that it's got everything that I've listed already. The big thing is discussions are worth 10%, faculty contact is worth 5%, hands-on projects, which you'll be doing out of the books, are 45%, research questions you'll do every week are 20%, the course project is 15%, and the portfolio is 5%. It talks about course interaction. This rubric that I have about posting to the discussion board is listed on every page with a link to the discussion board. So you should understand that if you do it before Wednesday, it's good. If you do it after Wednesday, it's not. Some of the interactions are listed here, along with procedures. If you don't do the work and you're not doing discussion boards, I can administratively withdraw you from the class. Academic dishonesty, I do not like it when you use other people's work, so do not do that. You will get a 0, and I don't want to send you to the ethics committee. The schedule's pretty straightforward. We have 13 modules we'll go through. The 14th module is the final project in the portfolio. The dates are listed when everything is due, so you shouldn't have any problems following this. If you have any questions specific to the syllabus, watch the video. We'll be using the vSphere environment. There's a video showing you how to log in using the vSphere client, which the instructions are below, and there's also a video showing you how to use the web client and following these instructions below. Everything else should be straightforward, and I'm not going to cover that. You can watch the video. Grade calculations, this is right out of the syllabi. It just tells you how I grade things. And if you have 8 discussion questions at 10%, each one is going to be weighted the same. So if you're trying to figure out your grade, it's 9 out of 10, and then that's worth 10%. Shouldn't be that hard to whip up an Excel spreadsheet if you need to do that. How they're graded, you can read this pretty well. I follow the 4 to 6 sentence, and no less, and maybe a little more is okay as far as length of paragraphs. My feedback is pretty simple. I will respond within 24 hours to any email. Most of the time I do it within 24 minutes or 24 seconds. Sometimes if I'm sitting at the computer, when you email me, I'll respond right back. But this kind of gives you an idea what to expect. And that's a maximum, not a minimum. Formatting the assignments, this explains that. I've got a video on how to use the course template. You can watch that. If you have any questions, you can contact me. This is how to use Word for citations and works cited, and your research papers you're going to have to do each week have to have in-text citations and to have a works cited page. So this is a good thing to review to show you how to make it quick and easy if you do it that way. Remember, we use MLA formatting and not APA when you do the Word document. The instructions on what to do with the portfolio, I've got a video of complete portfolio instructions. This explains it in English. You watch the video, you can understand the instructions. If you have any questions, again, you can contact me later. The course project. There is a multiple document course project that you will do. It's due at the end of the semester. It's worth 15% of your grade. So make sure you are comfortable with the subject that you're covering. You're going to have to use online research, your book, just about everything. It is a research project, and there are minimum links and minimum citations you have to use. So, introduction to the course. This is the first module. We're going to be using vSphere, and here's the same information as I showed you on using the vSphere on the in the Getting Started section. Your reading assignments, learning assignments, and I normally have some short videos over something that we're covering in that module. Now, the reading assignments for this module, it lists them right here. And these are some of the key points, some of the things you need to read. And then your assignment for this starting week is finding a partner and getting that information set up from partner choice. And then after that, starting on Monday, the 9th, I believe, you will start module 1. And all of the modules are pretty straightforward. They have an introductory page again with a video, at least one. You have chapter 1, what you need to read. You'll have your assignments that you will have to do. This is the first time you have to install a server, and your network's going to be a 10.10.x, being the number that's to the right of your name, dot 1 through 255. So you have a Class C network. Your first server that you install is going to be the Active Directory server and the domain controller. So it needs to be .1. So for Jamie, it would be 10.10.32.1. This would be the subnet 255.255.0.0. The gateway would be 10.10.0.1, which is our 10 network gateway. DNS would be, gateway DNS would be 10.10.0.5. Alternate DNS would be 64.112.255.20. And all the other machines, their gateway and DNS should be the 10.10.32.1 for her. So you're going to go DNS and gateway will be this one machine here. That way that if it can't hit it, it will go to whichever the alternate is for the DNS, so it forwards itself there. It seems to work fine. So so far we've got this many people. These are the numbers. If anybody's added, I will add them to the model list list. You can use either command line or GUI interface on your servers, and you will follow the instructions in the book. Also, here is your discussion board questions for Module 1. Also for Module 1, here is your information about your research question. And you've got to pick 2 of the 4 popular industry standards listed on page 10. You have to memo 1 page for each one. You have to, the minimum page is 2 pages, which is 5 lines on page 3. And remember, I'm going to be checking the in-text citations for everything except the introductory and the conclusion paragraph. You'll use the student course template, and there's a video about that. And that is how the course will go each and every module. So it's, you do the you read the book, you do the assignments, you do the assessments, and it goes that way through the rest of the course. There are no quizzes, there are no finals. You have a project. This is mostly hands-on. Your discussion board, you will be listed, and we have one starting on the 8th and ending starting on the 5th through the 8th, and Module 1 discussion is different from the getting started discussion. And you won't see these until they're due. They'll only pop up when when you have time to do them. And each one has to be done during the week of that. So, welcome to the course. If you have any other questions, feel free to email me, call me, or come by.